What's up? It's Todd Guy, the Vinyl Zombie here. Some shitty lighting. That's why I usually do it during the day. I got natural light, and this light sucks. Anyway, it's not really that dark out yet, but nobody's here today until for another half an hour or so. So I figured I'd make a video. So I'm not going to be able to do it this weekend like I normally do. So I figured I'd do it today. I was kind of struggling to come up with an idea for a video. I've only got 3 new pieces of vinyl and 1 cassette, which to me that's not enough for a video. I like to have more. So I decided just to do this one. We'll see how it goes. For all of you that do watch my videos every week, I don't know if you remember, I showed this box one time that I picked up in Maine earlier this year. I put all these stickers on it myself. This is a record box to store records in or to carry them with you somewhere. And I never said what I was going to use this box for, because at the time I wasn't quite sure what I was going to use this box for. I thought about doing like putting all the new vinyl I get in the box and having videos called, you know, what's in the box, and that would be all the new shit I got. But then I said, you know, I have a ton of vinyl here, and I have some that are really mean something to me, and some that are worth, you know, a few bucks, not like thousands of dollars, you know, but there's a couple that I have that are that median price or around $100 or so. I'd hate to lose those. So I decided this box is full of, not every single album, but albums that have a special place in my heart or a special meaning to me, and my more expensive albums. So this is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you what is in this box. I put them in this box because if we ever have an emergency of some kind, a fire, a flood, something like that, I can just grab this box and go. You know, I don't have to worry about like anything else. You know, even though I shouldn't even worry about the box, but this I can just grab and go and still have like these albums that have meaning or are expensive, so I could possibly sell them to get money toward rebuilding the house or whatever happens, you know. So this is what's in here. There's, I don't know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 albums in here, which is about what I can fit. So let's put this, it's heavy. First one is a special meaning. Tesla's Great Radio Controversy. You know, I can get a few bucks for this. I think the median price last luck was like $50 maybe. Condition this is in, maybe 30, 40 bucks. So, cause yeah, this is one of my favorite albums from the 80s, 89 I believe it was. A lot of good memories. This is actually a Canadian copy. I never noticed that before. A lot of memories with this album, so I have to put it in the box. Next one, another one with a lot of memories. Testaments, Practice What You Preach. Also a hard to find album, hasn't been repressed. Doesn't really go for a lot of money though. I mean, like mint condition maybe. $60, $70, something like that. I think it was what it said. But first album I got me into Testament. Has to go in the box because it has special meaning. These are in no order in here. I just throw them in, by the way, if you were just wondering. They're not alphabetized. Sabotage, another one of those albums that just has a special meaning. First album I heard by them. When I started listening to more, this isn't really extreme, but heavier metal. This is a time in my life when I was kind of just looking for new shit to listen to because I was getting sick of just the hair glam metal stuff. even though I still enjoyed that, but I wanted something new. And I was just buying stuff based on the cover, or if I heard like a snippet of the song, or if I saw the video. Like I saw the video for When the Crowds Are Gone, and I thought the whole album was going to be like that. You know, just kind of melodic and some heavy bits, and then kind of melodic again. And the whole album's not like that. So, but it's still an amazing album. This is an OG copy, by the way, not a reissue. No, I would have liked to get the reissue. This has got a little bit of a inner groove distortion, but you know, what can you do? Can't really do anything about that. So, okay. Next, another one from back then. Dangerous Toys is another fairly hard to find one. 50, 60 bucks depending on the condition. Hair glam, like I said, but this was a little bit different than regular hair glam metal stuff. So, yeah. Dangerous Toys, love that album so much. Scooting Dog. Scooting Dog. Scooting. Okay, come on, get in there. Next is an expensive album, Record Store Day album. First time it was ever released on vinyl. There are bootlegs out there, unofficial copies. This is the first official copy, 2-record set. It's the Crow soundtrack. Not big money, but it reached $200 at one point after it came out. I think it's stabilized now around $100. This would be one I would hate to lose. Even the repress they had later, the next year after this was pressed, it was just on straight black. That's hard to find as well. Both of these are hard to find right now. You can find them on Discogs, but they're not selling for very cheap. Would I be devastated if I lost it? Not devastated, but I'd be kind of upset. So this is one I'd have to, because I've seen this movie dozens of times. One of my favorite movies. Amazing soundtrack. And I was so happy when I heard it was going to be released on vinyl. Another one that really, Suicidal Tendencies, How I Laugh Tomorrow When I Can't Even Smile Today. Just a super emotional album. Not every song, but a bunch of songs on here just super emotional. Like How Will I Laugh Tomorrow, the title track. What else? If I Don't Wake Up, One Too Many Times, The Feeling's Back. What was it? It wasn't really emo, but it just really, it's hard to explain. This helped me through a really rough time in my life in high school, so. Uh-oh, the dog's barking. Let's see what's going on.
A few moments later.
Okay, next up is, this one. OG copy, Slayer's South of Heaven. A lot of these other ones I had too were ones I had on cassette at the time. The Dangerous Toys, the Tesla, the Testament, the Suicidal Tendencies, and Sabotage, and this one. All tough albums to find at cheap prices. They're fucking expensive. Mint copy of this can go for a couple $100. This one is minty. The jacket's not so minty, but the record itself is nearly flawless. And I paid more than I wanted to for this, but I had to have it. Slayer Seasons in the Abyss, just a killer fucking album. Here's a newer one again, Skid Row Slave to the Grind. Another one that everybody was clamoring for when it was released. Record Store Day. Pretty good pressing of this. Run Out Groove just pisses me off so much that they released this Record Store Day, and then a year or two later they released the box set with the first 3 albums and the freaking B-sides. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I have the first 2 albums, Do I really want to buy the box set just for fucking subhuman race? Sadie. So I didn't buy the box set, but I got this. So I mean, this is still going for a fairly good price, and also it's a great album. Another one of those ones I had on cassette, which I had to have on vinyl. So this one's purely monetary. Alice in Chains, Dirt. This is the pressing that came out in 2000. What was it? 2009. It says. I don't think they were making vinyl in 2009, were they? I don't know. Anyway, this is one that everybody was looking for before they re-released it. Again, twice I think, didn't they? I don't remember. I also bought the 2 LP version that just came out a few months back because I said, fuck it, I can save this one and not listen to it, listen to that one instead. But this one was going for quite a bit for a while. This is another hard one to find. Black Sabbath, Headless Cross. This one cost me absolutely nothing. My boss, my old boss at my work, freaking actually gave this to me. This is an OG copy from, I think it was BMG. You got it through BMG, I believe. It doesn't have the BMG. With the BMG logo on the back. IRS, and this was another one of my favorite ones I've always wanted on vinyl. When I got into vinyl, I had this on cassette. Another one that I have to put in this box. And another reissue, Corrosion of Conformity's Blind. This was after high school, I think, when I started listening to this. But this had a lot of memories attached to it as well. Not really going for a lot of money, but I smoked a lot of weed listening to this album. So with some friends back then, we used to listen to this all the time. Beavis and Butthead gave this the seal of approval. So, but that's not why. I just love this album. They're more thrashy album, but probably the only album that's really thrashy. The earlier stuff was more punkish, crossover type stuff. And then after this, it was more sludgy, almost doomy in some albums. This one got me into Corrosion Conformity. This version. So, yeah. Blind by Corrosion of Conformity. This one's still sealed. Probably be worth nothing. I have 2 copies of this. This is a sealed copy. Anthrax, Sound of White Noise. Another one that me and my friends used to listen to all the time. First one with John Bush. Love this album. Turned Anthrax into a more gritty sound, I think, with Bush's vocals. A bit heavier. I have 2 copies because I ordered one on Amazon and it said they're waiting for more to come in or something. I forget what it was, but I really fucking wanted it, so I was like, I'm gonna go check Newberry's. They had a couple copies, so I bought one there thinking I wasn't gonna get one through Amazon, so I said screw it. And then lo and behold, 2 days later, this one showed up. So I said, well, I'll keep one sealed and I have one to listen to. So probably won't be super expensive. It's not right now, but like I said, it's still got special meaning. We're getting near the end here. I think we are at the end. We got 3 more. This one is also monetary. This is a Robert Ludwig pressing of Led Zeppelin 2. Found this at Consign and Design. He has multiple copies of Led Zeppelin 2. Every time I see one there, I always take it out and I check it. This has the RL in the run out. And this was the cheapest copy he had, because obviously he didn't know what he had. Not in the greatest condition, but if I went by, actually no, even by median, this is my most expensive record at the moment. Even in the condition it's in, it's got some, can't really see that, but I got anything. This is kind of all beat up right here. See that? So yeah, I had to put that in the box because I'll probably never find another Robert Ludwig pressing. Another one I had a cassette, Power Slave by Iron Maiden. This is another OG copy. It's a Gold Stamp promo as well. Love this album. Every song on here is just killer. Whereas their other albums, I don't think every song is killer. This album, every single song in here is just perfection, in my opinion. I know people will disagree with me. A lot of people think Number of the Beast is like perfection, or even one of their first two, but I think this was their pinnacle right here. And the last one, which I just recently acquired, popped up on Discogs for an insanely cheap price for this album. Well, not insanely cheap, I guess, but every time one pops up for any price at all, it's gone in, like, I swear, minutes. I'll see it there. I'll freaking, if it's like on Facebook Marketplace or Facebook Auction, anything like that, if they have one of these albums, I would contact the person and say, is this of it? Nope, it's gone already. Every time Discogs pops up, I'm like, that's not a bad price. Click on it, it's gone. This time I saw it pop up like instantly, and it was like $30. And I said, okay, that can't be in the greatest condition. I checked it. It's VG Plus. Record's VG Plus. Jacket, VG Plus. Going more toward VG, I would say. It's got a little bit of noise in between tracks, but I think it sounds amazing. That's Ozzy Osbourne, No Rest for the Wicked. Had this, like I said, played the shit out of this album. Just hearing Zach's guitar, hearing it now though, his guitar playing gets a little annoying because some of the stuff he does in this album. A lot of the I don't know what you call it, the wah-wah or the whine back, or the whine back, what the hell's a whine back? The whine kind of thing he does. It gets a little annoying, but it's still an amazing album, and I love this album. So that's all 15 albums in this box that if we ever had to get out of the house quickly for any reason, it's right here as we're heading out the door. Hopefully that's the door we go out, because otherwise it's gonna stay here, I guess. I don't bring it with me everywhere. It's fucking heavy. But if we go out the front door, I can just grab it quickly and just walk right out. So, yeah. I may at some point do that thing I was talking about where I put the new stuff in here and be like, what's in the box? Yeah, it fits. Like, probably, if I didn't have the outer sleeves on, I could probably fit 16, 18 probably in here, but the sleeves add an extra few centimeters or so, so I can't fit as many in. Excuse me, but 15, this fucker's, it's all there. So, yeah, so that's what's in the box. Till next time, thanks for watching. Have a great Christmas, because I will not be making a video on Christmas. Sometime after the new year probably will be in the next video. Till then, have a good holiday season and rock on.